Guys, welcome back. Today, using that same scrapbook material and some other items of interest, we are going to create, we're going to collage this piece just like we did the writing page. And I got to show you, I promised you the writing page would come out. So I covered both sides. And now I will run that through the laminator, and we'll have a nice writing board that we can just put in our journals. It'll be a little bit stiffer than this, of course, because we're going to cover it with the plastic. But truly its purpose is to just be able to put it between pages, so it doesn't have to be too thick. Okay, so that was that. We finished that. Now we're going to still do this page, and we're going to do this envelope. What I did was I took one envelope and I cut it in 2-inch sections. See, this was one envelope, and then it had one piece that went down the middle like this, so it would make them both 2 pieces or 2 inches. So that's that. All right, we're going to save these because I'm going to use this as some sort of a belly band, I think, if I can get by with it. I don't know. Time will tell, but we're going to see. All right, so for these, I know that the bookmark is larger than your typical journal page, so we will have to cut it to fit. Most of my journals are 8.5 by 11 folded in half. That's my typical, that's just the me way I do it. So then this guy will go inside, right? And we just want it. How did that work? I messed up somehow. Not exactly, but kind of, sort of. This goes over the edge. But this isn't how I remember would be like this. And of course we're going to trim it to fit, but guys, well, the initial idea was to have it so it would have a pocket on this side. But that's not going to work. Anyhow, we're going to have, this is just going to fit over your page to mark where you're at in your journal. So I'm going to have to go back and look at how I made those. Okay, so this is going to be a page trim bookmark, period. We are going to cut it off right there. And then we will use this piece. We will use this piece to secure that bottom. Ooh, and I could leave that open. You could slide something in there. I think that's what we'll do. But right now we're going to Mod Podge it with book page, whatever you want. You could use something like this and then stamp it. You could use your music page that we printed from the 1794, guys. It is original, authentic. So I just scanned it. I'll show you the page here. I cut and scanned it. That'll work, right? This will work. Yeah, I just scanned it and cut it. That's all I'm doing here. Just peeling this so we can glue it down. I'll ink it. And this is so basic. You can embellish this however you want. You can put lace and trim on it. Just just like that. This only needs to go so far because of course we're going to use the piece for the bottom, and I'll do something a little different on there, and you can put some tickets in it. But really what I wanted to do, and we'll figure it out, that can go all the way to the top actually, now that we know. Okay, in my last video I explained to you guys the story of the snake. Today my adventure was my little dog. He is such an escape artist. He can get over and through a chain link fence, will not hold him. It can be a 12-foot tall chain link fence, and this dog is going to climb to the top and bail over. Never seen anything like it. I mean, you'd think he'd be afraid of heights after a while, but no, he's not. Look at this, is all torn up. I will not, shall not, cannot ever see myself buying dauber refills from Temu again. They shed so bad. They're just not worth it. Okay, there's one. Now look at this one. We'll get this one, and then we'll figure out what else do we want to put. Old ads on it. What do we want to put on here? Alright, so anyhow, yeah, I've been out there like 3 times today getting this dog to stay in the yard. Alright, there we go. We'll get this glued on there. I want the straight edge over here, nice and neat like that. Actually, I think it should go over here. Yeah, we'll put it over there. And then we're going to glue this down, and you can do both sides. That will be an up to you thing. I just want to show you how it looks. It's really cute. And then this guy will go here. And then we can really do about anything we want here. I could add a piece of lace, which I think I'll do, because I'm pretty sure I have all kinds of lace. Got it coming out my ears, actually. That's a little too thick. Ooh. How about a piece of raffia? Why not? Let's try this. Is this too red? It is red, but I don't know if it's too red. We could do something like that. Yeah, that's pretty red. That is pretty red for Rhonda. It's not Rhonda red. I mean, don't get me wrong, red is not an offensive color, but it is definitely not my favorite color. Let's try something like this. Give it a little bling bling. And then we'll actually add it. We'll add it. I know the Seeds of Faith journal is completed. Thank you, Dahlia. Thank you, Etta J, for your participation. These are 2 of the coolest ladies. What do you think, guys? I like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just give it a little flavor. We'll cut it off right there. Okay, on this one, I feel like I need a stronger glue. You know what I should have done maybe? I have this really pretty white lace. I wonder if I should have done the real pretty white lace first and then that, because it kind of fades in, doesn't it? Hold that thought, guys. I'll be right back. It just is too blendy. I got light blue, I got pink, I got all kinds of colors, but the one that I really, really want would be an off-white. Or I could do, hang tight guys, I'm on my way, I promise. I could do, I found it. Believe it or not, a washi tape. Yeah, this will work. This will work. And then I'll use the, yeah, this I think is going to be the ticket for this side anyhow. Look at that. Now we will let that dry before I put that bottom piece on. And then I'll get my heavy duty glue. My heavy duty glue. My heavy duty glue. Which I have managed to plug up yet again. It's okay. I got time. I'm on vacation. Did I mention I was on vacation? And then I'm loving it. And then I might go back to work. Maybe take some more time off. I don't know yet. I still have a little bit of time left. Okay, so we're just going to go down the middle. Doesn't need to be too much. And we're going to add our trim here. Oh, that's much better. Yes, that will work. And see, it just brought that. Now you can see it. Or at least it's a little more visible, as it was just kind of like blending in earlier. And then our little bottom piece, where'd he go? He's right here. He'll go on like so. I should ink him too. Yeah, that'll go like that. But it has to go, yeah, see, has to go on this side where, and this is why you want to do both sides, because if you're on this side, you would put it on this way. If you're on this side of the page, you would put it on that way. But what I gotta do is we gotta decoupage this little dude, and we gotta let that one dry. Okay, so this one will be simple. It's just gonna be a basic one piece extravaganza, just like this, and we'll ink it. I need to do more stuff like this, guys. This is so simple. I mean, so simple. You can get it done. You don't have to think. No stress, just go at it. Okay, this one will go there. Cut. And we will do both sides just because both sides will show to this guy. Yep, and then we'll get this piece across the middle here. Right there. Did I get it all the way across? Yeah. Surely did. Alright, here we go. Right here. And then our little trim. Where'd our trim? There's our trim. We'll go here. Okay. Then we're going to put this guy right here. And we shall cut it right. Well, come on. There. And it'll go here. Just like that. And we're going to let that piece dry. And again, it will go over the bottom. And we're going to repeat this action on the opposite side. And again, I just want to show you how stinking cute this is as a page trim and place marker. Like, where are you in your journal? So this will move. This one will move. Doesn't necessarily go in this journal. Let me see. Oh, there's mine. There's my... Nope, doesn't go in that one. Well, goodness me, where is my favorite? There it is. My Seeds of Faith journal. The ladies finished theirs, but as I was telling you, mine's ongoing. This is my prayer book now. But look at this. Okay. Where's a good spot? Where's a good spot? Here's a good spot. Maybe not. I don't want to cover up my pretty. Don't want to cover that one up. Don't want to cover that one up. Boy, am I. We'll cover this one up. This one needs a little work. So then it's going to go on here. And you can now mark where you're at in your Bible or your book. See how cool that is? And again, you can do as much as you want to it or as little as you want to it. And then let's say you're done on this page and now you've journaled here and you are over here. This is why you want to do both pieces. So now you're on this page. You want to mark this page. So see, you want to do both sides. This side and that side. So anyhow, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I want to make several of these, but I gotta wait for my parts to dry, I think. And then you could put tickets down in there if you want, or you could just glue it. Like, wouldn't need to do anything with it, right? I think so. I like this. So we'll do this side, and this side you could do either the same or you could do something different. Like, I would like to do something different. Let's go with the almanac. Let's find something I think is pretty cool. I don't know, is this one going to work? This is a 2015, believe it or not. It's not as vintage as some of the other stuff I have. I don't want anything. This one might work. Calendar, maybe. I don't know. I like the numbers too, but I don't know. It's not very vintage, is it? Doesn't go with music very much either, does it? I remember doing this. A mole on the right side of the forehead foretells of sudden wealth or honor. Mole on the nose indicates good luck. On the lip, it's a sign of the person will be successful in affairs of the heart. On the leg indicates indolence. On the arm, it's a sign of courage. Right knee signifies good fortune. In the choice of a partner, a mole on the left knee suggests an honest character. A hairy mole portends misfortune. And a mole with a few hairs denotes prosperity. And then here's a tongue twister. Theophilus thistle, a thistle sifter, sifted a sieve of unsifted thistles. If Theophilus thistle, the thistle sifter, sifted a sieve of unsifted thistles, where is the sieve of unsifted thistles Theophilus thistle, the thistle sifter, sifted? Woo! Yeah. A little something you may not know about cows. Okay, so I don't know. The old music with the ribbon. I think I'm going to go with that again. That's just too pretty, you know. Just too pretty. Pretty, pretty. What do we got? I don't know. Do I have anything else I might want to cover that with? I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to go with that. Just because I like it. I probably, you know what? I should I'll let this side dry because, look, it's going to be shifty on me. It's going to go shifty. I'm going to let it dry, though. So, but you can tell me what you think in the comments about my envelope used, decorated, and put as a page trim marker. And I will tell you, Cara Renee, Be Reborn Art and Healing, did something like this. Was it today or yesterday? I don't know. If I can find it, I'll put a link to her channel. And hers was magnetic, though. Mine just slips over the page. But it's pretty similar. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.